Hey guys, this is Ramesh here, voice trainer. You can say collaboration and just little brief introduction about me. I'm having more than 13-year experience of organization plus corporate trainings. I have also exposure of international training. I have worked with multiple companies like HCL, DXC, Synchron, KPMG. Now I am a full-time trainer. So here I am to deliver the collaboration knowledge. Let me share this is all about me. Now I am just starting the collaboration demo. Okay. So if we talk about the collaboration, what exactly mean collaboration means? Previously, there was a voice technology and video technology. Both were different separately, but after that, what Cisco does or any other manufacturer does, just they combine both technology and named it as a collaboration. So previously, if you want to do CCNA in voice, then you have to perform the CCNA in voice. And if you want to enter the video field, then you have to study the CCNA video. But if we talk about what exactly the use of this technology, so let's understand this thing with one example. So let's suppose uh, I have one site in US and one site in India, one site in Japan, and that is connected with the WAN. We have the connections for the connectivity from the WAN, or you can say whatever the provider is, like Airtel, Optus, and so on. Depends on the country, whatever the provider is. Our target is to get connectivity among all the sites. So as of now, only net connection is there. Net connection among all the sites. So if you require the calling feature, if we do not talk about the collaboration, if we do not talk about the collaboration, then you will require a separate line for the calling. And if you do the international calling to each other sites, then it would be very expensive. Let's suppose if we are having thousands call per day from the each site, then just imagine total calls are 3000 and 3000 calls per day as a international. Then you can assume or you can estimate how much charges will be there. So of this facility, there is a technology called VoIP, voice over IP, voice over IP. So what happens in this technology, like here we are having 50 Mbps link, 50 Mbps link and 50 Mbps link. 50 Mbps link of everywhere or each side. Now we know like 50 Mbps is not fully utilized in the network connectivity, or you can say data transmission. So what we will do, we will deploy the VoIP technology at everywhere, and we can initiate the call, and we can, or you can say we can perform the international calling through the WAN free of cost, unlimited calling for the unlimited time. But it's a VoIP to VoIP means side. If you want to do the calling for the landline, or you can say mobile number, then you have to pay the charges. It depends on the situation. But if our calling belongs to only intranet, then there would be no charges for the calling. So we are utilizing our existing resource. We are not implementing anything new. This is the main concept of VoIP. And the collaboration means, what exactly the collaboration means? In the VoIP, you can perform the audio call. But if we talk about, if we combine the video as well, then it will be called as a collaboration. So in this case, we can save lots of money. We can save lots of money by this feature. We can implement the VoIP on each side, and we can use the voice and video feature, and we can use the existing your resource. No need to implement. Yes, what we require, the voice product, voice, or you can say VoIP product. So what are the VoIP product? Those product, those product which provides the voice facility. For example, if I say call manager, this may be like a new word to all of you. This is simple, like gateway. If we talk about the gateway, what exactly function is the gateway? You can say network connectivity, or you can say we can use one more word called router. Network connectivity of different networks means provide the routing of the IP packets. Whereas what call manager will be do. So call manager will be responsible for call routing. That's it. Product is different, function is different, and call manager is have multiple features. We will look have few features after this one later on. But what exactly call manager is and how we can configure? So there are two flavor of call manager. Which one? First one, like router, can be used as a call manager. Call manager. So which router can be used as a call manager? So Cisco suggested like 28xx, 29xx, 38xx, 39xx. Cisco suggested you can use these routers with voice enabled image as a call manager. But image should be voice enabled. Only then these can be worked as a call manager, otherwise not. We cannot use the normal routers as a call manager. There is a specification suggested by Cisco. This is for the small industry, a small company. We use the router as a call manager for the small industry. If we are having a large company where users are like 1,000 to 15,000, 30,000, depends. So in this case, we will use the CUCM. You can say virtualization. It's a VM based. Let me show you. Like this is my VM. I'm having the VMware workstation. Whereas in industry, it will be deployed on the VMware server, vSphere server. So I am having the VMware Unified Communication Manager. This is how it looks like. This is its interface. Everything is GUI based. We are having first product. This is my call manager for the call routing. Second is, you can say, Unity connection. What is Unity connection? For voicemail solution. Voicemail solution. If you want to configure, like if any user is not available, then someone can drop message for him as a voicemail. Then we will require the Unity connection. We will integrate, like we will combine the CUCM and CUC, Cisco Unity connection. Third product is your IMNP, instant messaging and presence. Like if you are having, like if I compare this example to real world, for example, like WebEx, and you can say Telegram. So Skype, Facebook. So whatever status of user, like user is online, offline. So we are having here as an application called Jabber. So Jabber will work as a soft phone. So what is the soft phone? Question is here. What is the soft phone and what is the hard phone? Simple. You have seen the phone that is placed on the desk, user desk. That is called my hard phone. And the phones, those are installed into the system. Those are called soft phone. So if we are using the soft phone, means we are saving the money. Because if we go to purchase a hard phone, approximate, it will cost like 100 to 250 or depends on the model, dollar, not INR. But we can use the soft phone free of cost. Only we have to pay the license charge, nothing else. Then one more product that is called UCCX. What is UCCX? So whenever, if you have seen the call center environment, for the call center environment, like when you call to a toll-free number or any number, then you get multiple options with the IVR, interactive voice response, like press 1 to Hindi, press 2 to English, then you press 1 or 2, whatever. Then you will get more options. So as soon as much as you will press the option, you will get more options. So that can be done through the UCCX contact center. This is for the small organization. And same another flavor is UCCE enterprise. That is for the large organization, right? Okay. What would be required. Now I explained like we will use call manager. For example, this is my call manager, and here my phones are connected. Let's say these are my phones, and their extension is 2001, 2002, 2003. If you have configured these phones onto the call manager, it means they will call to each other. Now, if you think or if you want, like how can I call to the external network? External network mean to say you can count as a another network, or you can count as a PSTN for the mobile or landline. For that, you have to take a connection called T1 or E1, or depends on the SIP trunk. You can get this connection from the provider. With the help of these connections, you can configure the gateway. You can configure that PRI. These are called PRI, T1 and E1, primary rate interface, to make the PSTN call. How can we understand what are the PSTN call? PSTN call means to say, like if you want to call to any number that belongs to landline or mobile. For example, if I say everybody already using or used or must used the Skype, you can call Skype to Skype free of cost through the Wi-Fi. But if you want to make call from the Skype to mobile, then you have to recharge your Skype count. Only then you would be able to make call to the mobile number or landline, or you can say out of the IP network. Same concept is here. If you want, like I have two routers. One is here that is connected to another router. Both are connected through WAN, and this is the voice enabled. This is the voice enabled. And you are having phones here. Just suppose this is in US, this is in India. You can call free of cost. There would be no charges. But if you want to call from US to India, any mobile number is there, like this is not connected to this one, but this is the PSTN calling number. PSTN calling number means this is a landline or might be a mobile number. Then you can understand, like from US, if you call to directly this number, your call will be charged as an international call. But if you call to India and then forward it from here, then it will be charged as a local call. So this is the benefit. What are the one or any other benefit? There are so many benefits. Let me explain few benefits. So everybody aware about the LDAP, lightweight directory access protocol. This is my Windows base. Windows base. So what will happen and what is the use of this? Suppose there is a one company, like this is my organization, and you joined this organization, and you are the part of a telephone department. You require a telephone. It means your ID will be created. You will get definitely one user ID and password belongs to the domain, particular company domain. For example, abc at the rate xyz.com. Then for the telephony as well, you require another username. So to create a user on Windows server for your mail ID, then a user for the call manager, then a user for the Unity connection, then user for the presence. So it would be very tough. So what we will do, we can create the LDAP. We can configure the LDAP, means from the Windows server, all user can be imported to the CUCM or CUC, and IMNP will take the users from CUCM. So only we have to create the user on the Windows server. Then CUCM will be imported. CUCM will import the all user from there. One more thing, like this is not necessary. Like if I am using the Cisco platform, then only Cisco to Cisco communication will happen. You can integrate. I can say, like, you can understand, in the VoIP world we will use the integration keyword. In general word we can understand, like we have to provide the connectivity or configuration between two nodes. So for example, this is my Cisco, this is my Avaya, both are different. Now I want to establish a connection between them so that both side calling can be worked. So what I'll do, I'll create a SIP trunk, and SIP is a open source protocol. In VoIP world, there are few protocols like SCCP, MGCP, H323, and SIP. These are the gateway protocols. And each and every protocol has its own theory, its own configuration, its own working process. So that can be discussed later on. Let me take one feature of the call manager. For example, I'm taking one feature called SNR. Its full form is single number reach. What exactly it meaning is, like you are a roaming user, means you belongs to a marketing department, and your function is most of the roaming, or you can say movement. You cannot sit at a desk continuously. For example, you are having this telephone and its extension is 3001. This is my PSTN, or you can say from anywhere you getting the call. Your cell phone is 414-515-3901. This is your cell phone number. So anybody if calls to you 3001, then if you are available at the desk, then you can easily pick the extension call from the your phone. But if you are not available, then SNR will be configured for you. Then first ring will ring your phone, desk phone. If you are not available there, then depends on the settings. After how many ring, your cell phone will be ringing simultaneously along with the your desk phone. So it's your choice. Like if you want to pick the call from your extension or from your mobile, both are same. If you have picked on the mobile, you can switch to your desk phone as well. If I take any one more example, that is called my call park. Call park. As per naming convention, like we are parking as a call. We are making a call as a parking. So this is my phone. Again, I am having 3001 extension. Someone calling you, and you are in the open area of the company, or you can say in any ODC. You are sitting there, a call comes to your extension. Now you realized, like this is my private call or important call. I cannot answer, or I cannot discuss anything on this call. I need a privacy. Then a call should be done into any cabin. Then how would you reach the cabin? if your call is landed here and you are connected here, so there is a feature called park, call park. You will get call park. Once you press that button, you will get a number will pop up like call has been parked on this number. Suppose this is your cabin. You reach there from here telephone. From this telephone, you dial that particular number which you got from your desk phone, and your call will be connected from here. This is the call park feature. So like this, there are so many features. If I take one more feature, uh, that is extension mobility. We can configure the extension mobility. This example can be understand by this one. Like there is one organization and three shifts are here, and company is having only 50 phones, and employees are total employees are 150, 150 employee. So with the help of extension mobility, 50 engineers are working in a shift. So we will give the user ID and PIN to the each employee, and we will configure the extension mobility for them. So first 50 employee will log in those phones and will get their separate, or you can say dedicated extension belongs to them. Once their shift gets over, then next shift 50 engineer will log in and will get their extensions, but phone will be the same. So if any phone system is not having the feature of extension mobility, then we will require dedicated 150 phones. But if we are having the extension mobility facility, then we can complete this target with the 50 phones. But why should we go for the collaboration? These are the basic features, and like this there are so many features. In this one, the main thing is like here 30% would be theory, and say 80%, sorry, say 70% would be practical. 30% theory and 70% hands-on. If you do not know the theory, you would not be able to perform the hands-on. If you do not perform the hands-on, your theory will not be cleared. Your concept will not be cleared. Now, if I say, like, why collaboration? Why should we go with the collaboration? As you know, like since last 2 years, work from home culture is going on. So every communication, like through chat, video conferencing, video call, audio call, is having uh, through the VoIP. Nobody is using mobile and so many. No, everything is VoIP. So most collaboration provider like Cisco, Zoom, Microsoft, Avaya, and so many. Alcatel, Nortel, so many platform are there. But who is running very fast? It's Cisco, because it's a costly, but it has the reliability, stability. That's why. That's why there is a too much demand in the network, in the market of the collaboration engineer. And there are, you can say, few engineers or not available. Job opportunities are there, many opportunities, but engineers are not available of the collaboration. So how can we start, or what should be the prerequisite to learn this technology? I say nothing. Only IP address. That's it. Rest of the data part would be required like VLAN, DHCP, NTP, CDP, DNS. The only these topics would be required to start the collaboration, and it would be the part of the training. So I would suggest if a person is having the terminology of network and good hands-on of IP, that's it. Nothing would be required. Rest we will learn from sketch. If anybody is not having any idea about the collaboration, voice or video, no worries. Everything is new because this is a separate technology, does not belong to any technology. So first of all, first step would be the phone registration. We can start this technology with the phone registration. Once, what is the phone registration? How can we understand this? This is called a phone registration. Let's suppose I'm having one phone. Let me show you what kind of soft phone is there. If I have phone installed not on my system, just let me check. Mm, so I have this software and I can get 8 phones with this software, and I can register these soft phone on my call manager. And we are having one dedicated lab that is available for 24 by 7 anytime. Oh, sorry. It's not got installed. I had to check. I'll check later on. So this is the software. One is your CIPC, and so many softwares are available. But for the virtualization, if you want to create your own lab on your system, then you require only GNS plus GNS only. If you require VMware, then sorry, CUCM, then you would require a VMware's workstation. On that, you can and you can perform the hands-on. Everything can be done on the virtualization. But if this, yes, you will get a lab. So this is the brief introduction of collaboration. If anyone have any concern or question or doubt, please ask me. I'll explain. Anyone having any doubt, any question, any concern? Okay. Last point, like if we talk about the certification, then what are the certification? You can check with the Cisco side. Just go to the collaboration. These are the certificates. So one paper that is basic, that is called 350-801 CLCOR. It contains the basic of the voice, or you can say collaboration, and you can choose any one rest of these 5 certificates. It will be counted as a CCNP. But previously there were 2 certificate on the CCNA and 5 certificate in the CCNP. Only then you would be, once you complete the all 5 certificates, only then you would be counted as a CCNP certified. But nowadays, like only 2 certificates, even CCNA also is not required. Direct you can go for the CCNP for the voice. Now if we talk about the CCNA, it contains all the technology, all the basics of all technologies, so all in one CCNA. If you want to see the content, or you can say syllabus, just click on this. Just review the exam topic and you will get all the details, like how many percentage what topic is having. So what I explained, like DSCP, NTP, CDP, LDAP, TFTP, and certificates, and so many things that would be covered in the basics. Even we have the feature. Let me explain one interesting feature. This is my organization. So here I have users, I have managers, I have directors, I have CEO, and I have security guard. So all are having the phone, and all phones are registered with the call manager. So everything is allowed. So security will do the unlimited calls, even users, managers, but CEO should have all the access. Director should have all the access. Manager should have the limited access. User less than user manager. But security should have only to emergency calling or extension to extension, not PSTN. So we can configure those policy, those features, that is called partition and CSS. In the call manager, in the CUCM, if we talk about the same thing into the router, then it will be called as a class of control. So wording is different, but feature is the same. So we can give them the right, same as like we define in the network, like which network should ping to the which network and which network should not ping to which network or a specific host. That can be done in the voice as well. So this is all brief intro of the Cisco collaboration.